Well, at this time, union members say that final proposed package is not good enough. And if nothing is resolved, workers at 33 nursing homes across the state plan to go on strike this Friday.
But this is a very fair, aggressive, and honest offer that has been put forth by the governor and this administration.
Governor Lamont's chief of staff, Paul Mounds, announced Tuesday the current $280 million proposal for long-term health care workers will be final, and the union needs to come to the table. But SEIU District 1199 says the proposal falls short.
We're going to strike until we win.
The state's plan includes $149.5 million for 4.5% wage increases for nursing home workers in 2022 and 2023. It also increases funding by $19.5 million for pension enhancements, $13 million for training, and $12.5 million for hazard pay for workers.
We've doubled our support over these negotiations to reach the $280 million.
Union members say the proposed wage increase would not be enough to establish a $20 per hour minimum wage for CNAs, and it would not keep up with the state's $15 minimum wage law for hundreds of housekeeping workers.
The vast majority of non-direct care staff, so dietary, housekeeping, laundry workers, are the front line of COVID infection control procedures. They make somewhere around $13, $14 an hour.
If no deal is reached soon, workers at 33 nursing homes could go on strike Friday, with more to follow potentially at the end of the month. If that happens, the Department of Public Health says they will ensure residents will not be affected. The National Guard will also be stepping in.
DPH personnel will be on site for both shifts in the nursing homes should there be a strike. We will be monitoring the replacement workers to make sure that all the safety protocols are followed.
Our role in helping DPH monitor these different facilities will be things like ensuring that there are enough linens, to make sure that there's enough staff, to make sure supply levels are adequate.
The governor's office now says they're waiting on word from union members and nursing home owners about moving forward.
The governor is reiterating his call for both industry and labor to get back in the room and hammer out an agreement to avoid what will be truly a devastating and unnecessary disruption of care for our nursing home residents.
So we'll see what happens, but we're hopeful for progress.
And no word yet at this hour if the union has agreed to sit down with the governor's administration and facility owners to discuss moving forward. Live at the Armory in Hartford tonight, it's Nia Maldonado, Fox 61 News.